Live from Asmara, this is ERi-TV English News Broadcast for 21st of March. The time is 10:30 p.m. right now. Good evening to you, and let's begin with the top stories. Seminars conducted on eradication of harmful practices. Students' Cultural and Sports Week conducted. U.S. considers lifting sanctions on some Iranian oil. And Malawi says 25 dead in days of heavy rain and floods. Thank you for joining us. Proceeding with our full reports. Seminar focusing on the eradication of harmful practices as well as on activities being carried out by the Committee Overseeing Community-Based Rehabilitation and Development was conducted in Shambiko Subzone on 16th of March in collaboration with the Ministries of Labor and Social Welfare and Health as well as Police and Social Service Unit. At the event, in which religious leaders, area administrators and village elders took part, briefings were provided on the negative effects of underage marriage and female genital mutilation on women's health. Participants also called on the public to enhance their understanding of the harmful consequences of such practices and to strengthen participation in their eradication. A call was also made on the committee established at the subzonal level to oversee the rights of children and the eradication of harmful practices to strengthen coordinated efforts in this regard. As part of the discussion program, briefings were also provided on the proper treatment of persons with disabilities, the elders, and disadvantaged citizens. Underlining the significance of the briefing in enhancing their understanding, the participants expressed readiness to play their due part in efforts to eradicate harmful practices. Students' Cultural and Sports Week were conducted in the subzones of the Kamhare, Araza, Emne Haili, and Adkhwala in the southern region on 14th and 15th of March under the theme Student Physically and Psychologically Nurtured Safeguards National Sovereignty. The Cultural and Sports Week, in which junior and high school students took part, featured sports, general knowledge competition, debating, innovation, and creativity, as well as cultural competitions. The head of the education office in the subzones said that the programs alongside regular education make a significant contribution in helping students identify and develop their talents, as well as exchange experience with one another. Mr. Hiptizgi Kidane, head of the education office in the southern region, said that the program, which witnessed strong competitiveness among the students, will make a significant contribution in helping them understand the culture and values of their society. At the event, awards were presented to winners of various competitions. Those were updates on our local issues. Global affairs will follow as we come back. Stay tuned. And globally, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will hold off attacks on Iranian gas fields after being asked to by U.S. President Donald Trump. Overnight, blasts have been heard in Jerusalem and in the Iranian capital Tehran as Iranians mark the Persian New Year. Elsewhere, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Bahrain all reported missile or drone attacks. A drone attack at a Kuwait oil refinery has caused a fire, according to state media. Qatar's energy minister says its liquefied natural gas export capacity will be reduced by 17% over the next 5 years as a result of an Iranian attack on the Ras Laffan facility. The U.S. is weighing lifting sanctions on some Iranian oil as it scrambles to contain the impact of its war in Iran on energy markets. Around the world, energy prices are shooting up as the war takes a toll on shipping and production. If put in action, the move would mark a stunning reversal of long-standing American policy and one with highly uncertain payoff. Experts said it was likely to have a limited effect on prices and could boost funds going to Iranian regime that the U.S. is attacking. Before the war, China was the primary buyer of the oil coming out of Iran, scooping up the barrels at a steep discount due to sanctions imposed by the U.S. and other countries. According to reports, the U.S. was looking at the removing sales restriction on Iranian oil that's already at sea, which amounted to about 140 million barrels, which is estimated that to push down global price for 10 to 14 days. Malawi's government said that at least 25 people have died after 4 days of heavy rain and flooding across the donor-dependent South African country. The Department of Disaster Management Affairs said it had received preliminary report from 16 of Malawi's 36 councils, with 9,598 households affected so far. 12 evacuation camps have been set up in 6 councils, and aid distribution to affected families has begun. The department said it was seeking financial support and technical assistance from local and international partners as research and rescue operations continue. It added that livestock and crops, including tobacco, had been washed away in some areas. Malawi is one of the world's largest producers of purely tobacco, and the crop is the country's main export. We're about to end our news broadcast, but before we sign off, here's a final glance at the top stories. Seminars conducted on eradication of harmful practices. Students' Cultural and Sports Week conducted. U.S. considers lifting sanctions on some Iranian oil. And Malawi says 25 dead in days of heavy rain and floods. That's all with the news for this session. On behalf of the entire news crew, thanks for watching. Have a great night.